Okay, hello everybody and welcome to week 5. You have made it halfway. Congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment, even just in and of itself that you are still with us, still chugging right along and still have that fire burning within you to get to star. Some of you are coming really close. Some of you are still far away. Remember, the biggest thing that you are doing besides these daily challenges and habits to get you there is to make sure you always have your 500. I say shoot for 1,000 at least, especially now with our incentive going, but always shoot for at least 500 and aim to have 6 people on your team. That way you will be a nice solid star. Or if you're an overachiever, the more people, the better. That's why I love this chapter, because she talks about power prospecting. She even talks about how the more people you talk to, the better your chances of recruiting and building your team. That really is the key. If you would like to grow your team and have a solid team and a solid business, you really need to grow and to help your team to grow. So use these principles from this chapter to grow your own business and to recruit your own people, your team, to get it bigger. But also use it to help your team teach these principles to your downline so that they will also be able to recruit. And then your efforts will be multiplied so that you're not just relying on yourself to bring in all of those 6 people. But if you have 3 right now and each of you recruit another one, then all of a sudden you have 6. And your potential and your power to get to star is so much bigger. Remember, like I said, you're halfway through, but that doesn't mean you have to wait until the end of our 10 weeks to be able to make it to star. Like I said, lots of you are knocking on the door, and I won't kick you out of this group if you would like to stay in the L2Star program, even after your star, just to complete it. That's totally fine. Or if you'd like to jump on up to Dave's program with the Star to Director, that's exciting too, because he's kind of the next stage of moving on up. So anyway, I love this chapter because I love sharing the opportunity. I love the perspective that she spins on why we share and how we share. She starts right off with an example that I've used oftentimes of how to take the pressure off of yourself and off of the people that you're sharing Scentsy with. It's just our opportunity to just share it with everybody, like a waitress offering coffee. I don't even drink coffee. Am I offended when a waitress comes around and asks if she can give me coffee? No, I just politely decline. When she comes around a second time and asks if now I'm ready for coffee, am I now annoyed? No, still not annoyed. And my likelihood, not my likelihood because I don't drink coffee, but if I did, the likelihood of me saying yes because of her persistence and because of her making it easy for me to say yes, they go up a lot more. So think about that while you are sharing and inviting and just sifting through to find your golden nugget. One thing that she points out that I love, that I always bring up as well, you don't have to convince anybody to join your team. You don't want to convince them. People always ask me, well, what can I say that'll make people join? Nothing. Nor should you be convincing them. You shouldn't be having all the right words to make them join. You should be looking for those who are ready to join, looking for those who want to take this opportunity and make it something big. Sometimes there are people like me who don't realize they're looking for something or don't really know that they're looking for it, so you have to kind of introduce it to them and make it attractive and appealing to them and make it easy for them to join, but you don't have to convince them. I heard about the opportunity, I could see the potential in it, and then I went home and my wheels in my head started turning, and then I realized I wanted to do it, and it was something I couldn't live without, and then I joined. Like I said, be careful, be leery of anybody that you have to really twist their arm to get them on, because if you have to convince them to join, you're gonna have to convince them to stay, and they really won't be your golden nuggets. You are looking for finding your rock stars. So she talks about the more people you talk to, the faster you will grow. So I have a challenge that I will tell you about at the end that will help you to talk to more people. As a naturally non-outgoing person, I know that I have to make goals for myself. I have to make little cheat ways to make myself talk to people, or else I won't either, because naturally it's comfortable, it's easy to just sit there and mind my own business. But again, then it's my own business and I don't get to share my business, and there are other people that will then miss out. So she talks about the 3 C's of everybody that you meet could become one of your potential 3 C's. Either a consultant, so somebody on your team to join, and I love how she always starts with that as number 1. Remember, she doesn't look for customers first, she looks for consultants. Share with the opportunity first, like we talked about last week. So consultants first, and then if they're like, yeah, I don't think so, then perfect, they're your perfect customers. And then number 3, a connector. Again, like we talked about last week, referrals. They can be a great referral source even if they don't want to join, even if they don't really want to buy. Ask them to be a connector for you and to be a great referral source. And I love her goal, and again, this is going to be one of our goals, reach 5 new people a day. And then she talks about where do you find people. So if you're just like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to get 5 new people every day, she's got 11 really good ideas, as well as we're always posting new ideas and new ways to find people. So she talks about your list. So go through that list of 11 ideas and see if any of them get you excited. Remember, you're looking for that little spark in your heart, that little spark that says, oh, that's a good idea, or, oh yeah, I can see that working. Oh, ooh, I want to try that. Start with those because that's where your energy and your excitement is, and that's where your interest is, and probably where your talents are and your connections already are. Start with that and go for there, because you will most likely do a better job because you already have that little spark in your heart, and it's not quite such a stretch to start out with some of those. So she talks about sharing with 5 contacts a day keeps lead coming my way. She talks about keeping your mouth open all the time, always sharing the business opportunity, and like I said, just reminding you to always lead with the opportunity and to not judge. I see this all the time. People think, oh, I don't think so-and-so would be very good because she's shy, or because she doesn't need any money, or because she has kids, or she's just gonna have a baby, or whatever. I promoted a director the same month that I had my 4th child. So if somebody wants it, they can really let them decide. Offer it to everybody and let them decide if Scentsy's right for them. Again, you don't have to talk them into it. You don't have to twist their arm. But your job is to just offer it to everybody so they get to choose if they want it and if they're ready or not. And maybe it's like that waitress offering coffee. Maybe they're not ready right then, but come around the next time, swing back around, because maybe they will be ready in, just a little bit. So here is where we come to how we are going to do our power prospecting for the week. So the first one is kind of silly, but kind of fun, but it gets you used to being uncomfortable and opening your mouth. So I want you to get a bag of mini testers and name them. Hopefully you have one on hand, or at least you can, find some testers or something like that, but name them. Name could be George, could be Frida, could be Sally, whatever. Name your testers, because he's going to be your best friend through this week. Anywhere and everywhere you go, you need to bring that cute little bag with you. You can introduce people to him. You can bring him up as a way of conversation. If you're watching your kids at a soccer game, you can talk to the other soccer moms about what silly thing your Scentsy director's having you do and introduce them. Voila. Now you're talking about Scentsy, even if it's just in a silly way. And then next thing you know, you're going to open up that bag of testers and everybody's going to want to smell, and you might be finding your next new prospect. Remember, looking for customers after you're looking for consultants. So there's the first one. Name your testers, carry them around with you, and post pictures throughout the week of everywhere you go, or at least everywhere your testers go, and any examples of fun things that come up because of that. So there's the first one. The second one is kind of threefold. So the second big goal, mainly there's a couple of them, but this one is the doozy, and I know you're gonna shake your heads at me, but I want you to do it anyway. Number 2, besides, of course, posting the chapter takeaways. But the second goal, in addition to carrying your testers around, is to recruit somebody. Get a recruit this week. Are you freaking out? You don't need to. Remember, we're going to take the pressure off. We're going to share the opportunity with everybody, and you're going to find your golden nugget this week. If you have somebody in the works, this is the week to get her to join. If you haven't started with anybody, this is the week to go back to that list of 100, or as she says, a list of 200, and star those top 20. So here are 2 little sub-challenges to help you with that recruiting goal. Number 1, start with your mindset and focus and say, I will do this. I will recruit somebody this week. If you believe you can, you're halfway there. So wrap your head around it. This is the week I'm going to recruit at least one person, because you all need to grow and we need to speed this process up a little bit. So start with the mindset of, I'm going to get a new team member this week. Then the second thing to do is get out that list of 100. Remember how we divided them into prospective consultants, prospective customers, prospective hosts. Star your top 20. That's your dream team. Those are the people that you just think would be amazing. They don't have to be poor and needing money. They don't have to be rich. They don't have to be They don't have to be friendly. They don't have to be shy. They can be anybody, because there's a million different personalities that would be really good at Scentsy. But look for your dream team, the people you think, even if they're out of your reach or you think they won't be interested, circle or star or even include them if you didn't write them before, your dream team, the people that you think would be amazing, the influencers, those who will build a team, and they'll build it stronger and faster because they're going to be rock and roll, just amazing rock stars on your team. So star your dream team and then post a picture of your dream team for us, and then start going down and contacting them. Don't be afraid, and keep it easy and take the pressure off, but just offer that coffee. I don't know why I can't talk today. So then here's your last little mini challenge to help you along with your getting your one recruit. 5 contacts a day. I really believe in this, and I know that if you break it down to 5 contacts a day, you will have lots. So we've already talked about our 50-10, so hopefully you have made your 50 samples. So one way that you can do this, you can think of a way that you can get 5 new contacts every day. It could be handing out a sample with your business card. Make sure you put at least 5 in your bag with you, and make sure by the end of the day you've given those out. That's an easy way to keep track of if you've done your 5 that day or not. So think of a way, of a system that you are going to talk to 5 new people every day. Like I said, it could be sticking 5 samples in your bag so you know when you're done, you can rest easy, or you can be an overachiever and give out more, or like I said, you can just celebrate your success. You did your 5 that day. Something that I've also done that I learned from Mary Christensen is to take 5 bangle bracelets and put them on one side of your wrist, and then everybody that you talk to, with each person, you move one bangle to the other side, one bracelet. That again helps, or put, pennies in a jar and move it from one jar or the other, or, something like that, just so that you can visually congratulate yourself every time that you talk to somebody new, and as well as keep track to make yourself do it, to keep yourself accountable. So it could be, a check mark in your planner. If you have a little place and you say, okay, I'm going to talk to 5 new people. It could be 5 contacts. It could be somebody who you have been thinking about needs to order from you for a while, and you need to talk to them about the opportunity. It could be somebody that is a neighbor that you've never introduced Scentsy to, and she knows you sell Scentsy, but you haven't actually introduced yourself to her as a Scentsy consultant and as a resource. Whatever it is, 5 new contacts a day keep leads coming your way and helps you keep that recruiting momentum going, as well as sales. But remember, follow with the opportunity first. You're looking for your rockstar dream team consultants. You need to get up to 6. You actually need to get up to 30, because that's where you're going to be a good solid director, and on up. You guys are my dream team. You are doing so awesome, so amazing, and I can't wait for you all to promote to star and on up, because I know that your potential is huge, and I just can't wait to celebrate with you. So let's do these little goals so that we can celebrate each other on. So remember to read the chapter and post your favorite takeaways, or at least one thing that you're going to do because of it. So challenge number 1, name your testers and post pictures of everywhere you go. If you get a pedicure, George goes with you. And then recruit 1 person this week. And then the third challenge for that is to star your 20 dream team, and then start contacting them, and then figure out your system and post your system to tell us what you're going to do to get your 5 contacts a day, and hold yourself accountable. Don't go to bed until you have your 5 contacts a day. If it's getting close to the end of the day and you haven't done it, figure out a way to make yourself contact somebody new, whether it's a new person in a Facebook team, or whether it's a customer or a new fan on your Facebook fan page that you haven't reached out to, or whether it's, like I said, it could be anybody, but just hold yourself accountable and look for those people. And remember, when you put on your recruiting glasses, you see the opportunity a lot more. So hopefully this will help you with your mindset, and I can't wait to welcome your new team members, because I know you're all going to recruit somebody new this week, and that will help put you on track for earning the incentive, because once you get one, you're a lot more likely to get another one next week, and then another one after that, and then you'll get to earn that incentive. So go out and recruit. I can't wait to hear all of your success. Good luck. Love you guys.